What's going on, Beamer fans? Welcome back to Beamer Review. For today's video, we're going to be going over every little thing you need to know about BMW's wireless charger. And definitely pay attention to the whole thing, because one of these is one that I've never mentioned on the channel yet, and I would say about 99% of people don't know about it. So for today's video, we are sitting in a BMW X1 or X2. So your wireless charger may look different from another one. For the most part, all the wireless chargers, they all function the same way. Number one, we're gonna go over the placement of how exactly you need to place your phone. So I took off my phone case because I'm recording on it right now. So we're just gonna be using this as the example. One of the most common mistakes that BMW owners make is whenever they put their phone straight into here, they just throw it in like that. That is not the correct way you need to do it. Obviously, you wanna be centered right down the middle, like so. You wanna be right in the middle just so you have the right charge, just so things are completely aligned, and then you're going to be getting the best charge possible. One cool function that all the newer wireless chargers have are going to be these little slits that you see right here. So many of the older BMWs, they may not have this, but if you have a newer one, more likely than not, you're going to have these little slits. So one of the most common issues that BMW wireless chargers have been notoriously known for is overheating the phone to the point where it just gets really hot to the touch. So what's behind those slits is a fan that will actually cool down your phone while it is getting the wireless charging done. So that was one of the ways that they fixed that issue. Your case that is on your phone is going to be a big deal. So the case that you want obviously should be a pretty good one. Most likely you want one that is Apple certified if you have an Apple phone. But you want to make sure that your phone case is wireless charging compatible. If you have a case that's a little bit too thick, I would say anything that's more thicker than my phone case here will most likely not work with the BMW wireless charger, or if it does, it may fail after about a few seconds, or it may just not do it at all. So definitely pay attention to your phone case. You do not want one that is very bulky. That is just going to be very inefficient. I personally would get a more expensive one, most likely a Apple certified one. One big mistake that BMW owners do or used to do, and then now it was such a big mistake that BMW had to start writing a warning on the screen whenever you're using the wireless charger, was that people would place random items here, mainly the digital key card. So what a lot of people were doing in the past was they would use this section here, lay down the digital key card, and then they would place their phone right on top of the key card, which is a big mistake. That could cause things to malfunction. It'll make things get very hot, so be careful there. But you do not want to keep anything behind your phone whenever you're using the wireless charger. A lot of people would keep things like magnets and such behind their phone. So you can see on my phone, I actually have some as well. So my magnet that I keep right there, I actually use my phone case to put up onto the vent of my car so that it can hold. But even little things like these, like the magnet pieces, that it should not be anywhere near here. Also, quick shameless plug, if you are somebody who hand washes your BMW, who likes to keep it clean, we do recommend the products from Chemical Guys. We've tried out a ton of these products and they work really great. One also huge benefit is that just like how you're watching a how-to video right now, Chemical Guys will also have their own how-to videos on how to use their specific products for cleaning your BMW. They have a ton of products, a ton of bundles, so that you don't have to go digging one by one for the right thing for your car. And then lastly, we also have a discount code, which is all lowercase, BeamerView20. The link for it is going to be right down below. Many people may complain that the wireless charger is simply just not charging their phone enough. That is definitely the case if you have an older BMW, but there is one thing to mention with that. One thing you could also do is many of the BMWs, they also have these new USB-C ports. If you have a BMW that just has the regular USB port, which may be located around here, you may also want to take a look into your center compartment. More likely than not, BMW since 2019 have been incorporating these USB-C ports, which do charge your phone a whole lot faster. In some cases, twice as fast. Getting a cord that you could plug into here in one end, and then using the other end to plug into your phone will charge your phone a whole lot faster than the wireless charger could. Keep in mind, if you are somebody who is going to be using wireless Apple CarPlay and then charging your phone at the same time, that may also just kind of drain the battery and charge the battery at the same time. So if you are somebody who finds yourself in that situation, you may just want to use the USB-C cord here. Huge thing to mention for my people who have the older BMWs, not the ones that have the wireless charger that looks like this. But if you have an older one, you may be questioning whether or not your BMW has a wireless charger or not. But even though you may have a pad that looks like this, you would need to see a Thunderbolt that would be located right in here to confirm whether or not that was an actual wireless charger or not. But again, for these newer BMWs, it's very difficult to tell whether or not they have it. From what I've seen, every new BMW now pretty much has a wireless charger. So even though you don't see the Thunderbolt here no longer, this one also has it. I always use the window sticker just to confirm that. That is usually the only way to tell. If you are somebody who just doesn't use the wireless charger at all, what I would recommend is to turn off the station. You can do it within the settings. I recommend doing this because then that way you're not going to be just laying things here. If you want to deactivate that, you go into settings, you go into system settings right over here, and then the one you want to look for is going to be wireless charging tray. Once you go into that, you're going to see this guy located here. That is the one you want to turn off. Now the wireless charging tray is just going to be deactivated. BMWs, they only come with one wireless charger. I have gotten asked a lot if BMWs have two wireless chargers for two different phones. Many of them do come with two different slots, but only the one on the left, or whichever one is on the driver's side, is going to be the one that is the actual wireless charger. Quick thing to mention, new BMWs are coming out with just one single key now. We recommend that everyone get yourself a BMW compatible key fob cover. Our links for these are right down below. These keys are not cheap. They're about $900 to $1,000. So now that you only have one, and if you are somebody who's using it, you should definitely protect it. Just like your phone, you have a case for your phone, so get one for your key as well. Links right down below. Now, here's the big one that I had mentioned earlier that I did save up until this point. If you have an iPhone, which is going to be the majority of all phone owners at the making of this video, I'm not an Apple genius, but to my knowledge, it hasn't been until iPhone 16 or 17 where the phones are not able to get the full wireless charge. So your BMW is completely fine. But if you're concerned about the fact that your phone is not charging fast enough, you may just want to check into that. If you have anything older than an iPhone 16, your phone is just normally going to have a slower wireless charging speed. So if you want the full maximum speed to wireless charge your iPhone, you may just want to look into a iPhone 17 because that's the one that has the 25 watts. But anything older than an iPhone 16, more likely than not, it may have a slower wireless charging speed. The wireless charging tray actually works as an NFC reader as well. So not only can this guy charge your phone, but it can be used to activate the service key card. So once you have your BMW ID set up, this guy is going to stay deactivated inside your glove compartment, inside your manual here. So it stays deactivated whenever you're not using it. But once you do want to use it, you place it right over here, and then you can go ahead and activate the card. You can see that this message popped up, and then I can activate it if I like. I'm not going to do that right now. But that is going to be how you activate this card, is by placing it on the tray. Once you're done using it, once you want to deactivate it, you can either place it right there again and then press deactivate, or you can go into the keys menu, which is going to be this guy right there, and then you can deactivate it within that setting as well. Also, if you have the older digital key for your phone, so if you're using your phone to operate the vehicle, say for example, you're using your phone to tap on the door handle to open up the car, and then you're also going to be using your phone to start the car, the older BMWs that just had that feature, regular digital key, not digital key plus, those you had to use your phone, place it right here, and then that would allow you to start the car too. But if your phone is being operated as the main key for the car, to get into the car, to operate the car, keep in mind, you do also have a 5-hour charge, even though the phone is dead, for the car to still start. If you notice that your phone is dead, and then you're in like an emergency situation where you need your phone to work to operate your car, you may just want to try tapping your phone on the door handle to open up the door. You could also place your phone right here to go ahead and start the car. Wireless charging tray, you also have this little guy right here for my X1s and X2s. Keep in mind, if you're trying to place your phone right there, please move this tray back just so you can do that. If you want to lock your phone in place, then you can place your phone and then lock it in like so. Also, yes, make sure there is no metal around the wireless charger at all. That is going to be a big no-no. The newer BMWs, they also have a feature that lets you know that a metal object may be around here, but if you're somebody that has a metal popple thing right behind here on the back of your phone, that is a big no-no. That will get extremely hot. I have almost burned my hand doing that before. And then lastly, one of the really cool features that all the new BMWs have, this is usually on by default, but you may just also want to check into yours as well. But there is a phone reminder function that we just briefly saw in the settings also. So if you go into system settings where we were before, this guy right here, and then wireless charging tray, you can see that there's a mobile phone reminder. So this should be on no matter what. I find this very, very useful. But if you are somebody who's prone to leaving your phone inside the car, then I would definitely make sure that you have this on. So that is gonna quickly wrap it up for our video today. If you had any other tips that you think that I should have mentioned, feel free to comment those right down below. If you all had any questions, write it down below. I'm trying my best to catch up to everyone. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all for the next one.